Dun, dun, dun,
Da-da-da-da-da.
dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Co-hosted by Harley and Jessi, recorded at GRTV, the public access station of Grand Rapids.
So, week 4. Week 4? Week 4. We're a quarter of the way through the season.
Week 4, episode 3.
Week 4, episode 3.
Listener, as you could probably tell from the theme song today, rusty. And let's just say, if you came here for football, while you are in the right place, today we're not really talking a lot about football.
Yeah, because the Lions played against the Browns.
And I mean, besides the fact that Joe Flacco let down the entire team, as to be expected, what more can you say?
Not much.
Yeah.
This was what we were expecting.
Yeah.
I was not worried about the Browns.
I wasn't worried one bit.
No.
We beat the Ravens.
We beat the Ravens. That was the one I was most worried about until I saw the Eagles are also on our game list, which
That's just going to be a good game.
that's just going to be a good game.
Yeah. For the Ravens, you could say cheeks were clenched, but for
Absolutely.
Browns, you could say I was impressed about it.
You're not going to make a poop joke?
I already said Browns.
Oh, fun fact
Yeah.
about the Cleveland Browns. Their name comes from the first head coach of the team. Oh God, what was his name? Something like Paul Brown or something like that. And he was so beloved by everybody when they came around to like making the team official in the NFL. They got fan submissions. They were like, "What should they name it? What should they name it?" And it was always called like Coach Brown's team. So
Aww.
they're the Browns.
They're dad's boys.
The dad's boys.
Daddy Brown. That team, them's the Browns.
Them's the Browns.
Yeah, that's cute. I really like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think football in general is very cutesy. I mean, we all know it's homoerotic, but it's also
Absolutely.
really cute.
It is incredibly cute.
It's really sweet, real sweetie boy hours.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I didn't take crazy notes. I did watch it.
I did not watch it. I was off in the middle of the woods for some fucking reason. No, so listeners, I also do film stuff, short films, when I'm not at work. So that's what I was doing this weekend, and I was unfortunate that I was unable to watch the Browns-Lions game, but like
You didn't miss much.
I probably did not miss anything at all.
I will say, DJ Reed, really cool guy this game. He knocked the ball out. That's one of my notes. And the other note is DJ Reed with the pick was magic.
I also saw that Raymond also returned the ball
That was
on
incredible.
kickoff. I'm mad I missed that.
He charged like I don't even. Yeah, that was a. Let's just say our basement got really loud during that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will say it was not a great game for Jared Goff and Jamison Williams. I felt like they kept missing each other. And it's not even that I felt that. That was the truth of it. Yeah, every pass to J-Mo was just it was fumbled. It was completely through his hands. It was just not, it wasn't the J-Mo we're used to.
Yeah. But, if you're going to have an off game, probably have it against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, totally fine. Not upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. 34-10. Yeah.
37-10.
No, it's 34.
34. I thought it was 37.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh.
Thank you so much for checking my work. Listener, it's 34-10.
Well, That's egg on my face.
Scrambled egg.
Scrambled egg. Update on the rest of the league.
Yeah.
There are now only 2 teams that are undefeated right now after this week. They are the Bills.
Love him.
And
Josh Allen. Love him.
love him.
Mr. Steinfeld. Love
Mr.
him.
Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld's husband.
Yeah.
Love that guy. And
Have you seen her in Sinners? Yeah, that was good.
and the Eagles.
The Birds.
Go Birds. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs are still tied with the Bears.
Who are they coming for? Patrick Mahomes isn't here.
And the Chiefs are still tied record-wise with the Bears.
Ha.
And I think that's quite funny.
It is funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot this happened.
Tell me.
I forgot the Packers tied with the Cowboys.
Yes, I did see the end of that game. What?
I don't know. I think that tells a lot about the Green Bay team as well, because they tied the Cowboys this week. They lost to the Browns last week.
Yeah. And everyone was like, oh, can the Lions make it against the Browns because of the Packers? It's just like, yeah, we can. We had a really bad first game.
And that was for a number of reasonable reasons.
That we already mentioned.
Yes, we're not going to mention them again.
We're not doing it again. But yeah, no, that's a good, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what does that mean for the Packers? Well, it does mean the Lions are first in the NFC North as of right now.
We love that.
But I think that'll be pretty telling on how the rest of their season's going to be.
Yeah. I'm just glad Jerry Jones didn't get that W.
This is true.
I take it. I think when I think of a Cowboys win or loss, I think about Jerry Jones only, even though there are some okay players. But yeah, as long as that man is alive, I'm glad he didn't get that dub. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But it was weird.
It was very weird. 40-40.
Yeah.
Apparently the second highest scoring tied game of all time.
I mean, if it says anything, both teams' defense.
I was going to say, it does say a lot about each team's defense.
Like, cool, but...
You let 40 points go?
I didn't... What's the quarterback's name? Jordan Love?
Yes.
His groin okay? How we doing over there?
How's the groin going?
Yeah.
You stretching?
Yeah, I hope so, because, woof.
Woof indeed. I think this is... We're a quarter away from the season, so there's a lot of things that could change. But I do think it's probably reasonable that the Packers won't get the divisional title for NFC North.
Yeah.
But they could still probably skate in to the playoffs.
Probably, because they were looking good until they weren't. So anything's possible. But yeah. Ouch. That tie is almost worse than a loss. Not really. I think it would lose if you lost to the Cowboys. That's pretty bad.
I think it's bad to the Packers, but it's good for the Cowboys.
Definitely. Up next for the Lions, though, we have Bengals. And
poor Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
The Bengals. This was supposed to be the Bengals' year.
See, every year is that Joe Burrow's is the quarterback is supposed to be his year.
Yeah.
Until it isn't.
Until you get fucking turf toe.
Yeah, or just anything else that's I don't even know what's wrong with that man's body, but I don't know. I just know he's a skilled pianist and fashion icon, and he deserves better. So. There's that. But yeah, I think we'll be totally fine against
Yeah.
the Bengals. Watch us eat our words.
God, I hope not.
We won't. We
Yeah.
won't.
Then after that, we have the Chiefs.
Really looking forward to that.
Yep.
Listener, I bet you know why. Anybody but the Chiefs in this house.
Anybody but the Chiefs.
Anybody but the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Chiefs. Fuck you, Mahomes.
You guys really are just all ego and you don't really have good fundamentals. You have like the occasional good play, but it is undermined by the fact that you guys have such a big ego.
Go away, Andy Reid.
No, but that's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah.
Is that home or is that away?
That's at Arrowhead.
That's at Arrowhead.
I can't wait for them to rename that stadium.
I can't wait for them to rename the team.
Ugh. What if they just canceled the team? They said, oh, we're done. Yeah.
That does sound like an NFL thing they would do. They
Gosh.
just go, you know what? Goodbye.
Someone bought you in Rhode Island, so now we have to move you, and they're woke, so they're gonna rename you.
They're gonna the Vermont Maples? No. Well,
What's over there?
I don't know.
Like lobster rolls?
Libertarians?
This isn't good. They should move elsewhere, I guess. Yeah, and then after the Chiefs, you got the Bucks. Really nervous about that one.
Yeah.
Unless Baker Mayfield's destroyed after the next couple weeks.
I was going to say, that's going to be roughly about halfway through the season. So Baker Mayfield might be fucking limping along.
Yeah.
Because I know last season when we faced them, that was like week 3 and we lost to them. But that was still early on in general.
Yeah, they lost to the Eagles. Not surprising.
No.
They beat the Jets by 2, which is really funny.
That is quite
To
funny.
me.
I think the Jets have not won a game so far.
No, but oh my God. Aaron Glenn, keep doing what you're doing. I love you.
Love Aaron Glenn.
Ugh, I could watch that man dance on the sideline all day.
It's my favorite clip ever.
It's so good.
I saw somebody on TikTok. They had the clip of him dancing on the sideline, and then they compared it to his celebration dance when he was on the Jets. And I was like, that's great.
Yeah. Talk about real sweetie boy. He seems like a real sweetie boy.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks only beat the Texans by 1 point though.
Interesting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so anyway, this will be an interesting game.
Yeah.
They lost to the Bills. Oh, that's in the preseason. Doesn't count.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, listeners.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's kind of that.
Yeah.
Unless you have anything else you want to add.
Oh, I lost my listeners. I do partake in the sin of sports gambling responsibly. I only bet $5 to $10 at a time.
They only put their mortgage on the line once a year.
It's during the playoffs. And I participated in a parlay, which is, do you know what a parlay is?
I don't gamble.
So-
Ben doesn't trust me.
I think that's for the best.
Yeah.
But a parlay is essentially you are making multiple bets on things that are going to happen, and you're bundling them into a single bet that you're making. That's going to pay off more, but everything you say is going to happen in the bundle has to happen in order for you to get it.
No.
So it's kind of a scam.
Kind of.
No, it's a big scam.
Yeah.
But I participated in one that they advertised because it was essentially just like at the end of each quarter, the Lions have to be at least 3 points ahead of the Browns. And then I think in the second quarter, they have to be more than 3 points ahead of the Browns. And I was like, it's the Browns. It's easy. Except the Lions decided not to go for the field goal at the end of the first round, so I lost my parlay. So I was just like, cool.
I think it was a little too far.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it was the end of the quarter, so what are they rushing for?
Yeah. I don't remember.
From a football analysis standpoint, this makes sense for what they did. For me personally, and wanting to get, I think the payout was going to be like 50 some odd dollars because they put in 5. I was like, boo, boo, boo.
I said, I need money.
Give me my
This
parlay.
is my job.
This is actually, Kaylee and I have decided that all the money that we bet on the Lions is just going to be towards a jersey.
Good. Yeah. And are you going to get a bootleg or the official? Because the official is expensive.
The officials are very expensive. Probably the officials.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I want an official. Ben, okay, listeners, my spouse is very Dutch, and that means he's very frugal.
And tall.
And tall. Wow. Foot taller than me. Anyway, he wants to get us bootleg jerseys, but I want a real one because I'm like, it's not official. But that's the type of person I am. It has to be real or I don't want it.
She's bougie.
I am bougie when it comes to certain things.
I think.
Give me that St. Brown jersey. Official.
Jake Bates.
Really?
Jake Bates jersey. Yeah.
Okay.
I think because you're not going to see a lot of those around. And if you do see one, you're going to be like, they know what they're talking about.
I guess.
And it's just funny.
That man played soccer.
And I don't know. It's funny to just be like, you have the Kickers jersey?
Yeah, no, that is pretty cool.
But I think when it comes to jerseys, I'm more inclined to go the official route.
Yeah.
Because they're done well.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to last a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how these bootleg people do it.
I don't think it's like people. I think it's probably kids.
Yeah. And that makes me feel
Bad.
It also makes me feel bad giving the NFL money, but like.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't they just do something dumb?
Oh, God.
I mean, besides the moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. But I feel like they did something stupid recently.
Oh, they probably did. I can't remember.
It doesn't matter.
Because I probably heard about it and went, wow, that was really dumb, NFL.
Yeah. I did send you an article about that guy who shot up the NFL offices.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Listener, I don't know if you are caught up, but this 27-year-old man who opened fired in the NFL offices with the intention of shooting somebody or people in the NFL, and didn't actually get up in there. He died, and in his wallet, I read he had a letter that said, "Please study my brain for CTE," because apparently he played football in high school and he had a lot of behavioral issues as a teen and young adult. So he believed that he had CTE, and the only way you can test for it is after someone dies. So I hope they get some testing done for some answers.
Yeah.
To like explain, abhorrent behavior.
Stop kicking shit.
I can't. My feet are dangling.
You can adjust the seat.
I'm comfy. Anyway. Harley is helping me move my seat down.
It might be all the way. Well, mine's not. Oh, I think yours is on the other side.
Got it.
There we go. Okay. Let's readjust.
What else do we have to talk about today? This is not related to football, but I did this on Sunday after the football game.
What?
I went to Kalamazoo to see a few of my friends' bands play.
Ooh.
My friend Ike plays in a band called Out, and my friend Laura, who I've been friends with since I was in preschool, plays in a band called Cranky. And it was my first time seeing both those bands. I was very excited about Cranky. No shade to Ike. I'm just stoked about it. And they're actually releasing their EP on Bandcamp this Friday.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm very excited. Yeah, Laura, so cool. She's just so cool. And before they started their set, she was just like, something about how the yassification of like joy and rage, and she was like, but you should feel rage and it's okay to feel rage, especially when a black femme is yelling at you. More black femmes need to yell at you, and more you need to be yelled at by more black femmes. And I just thought that was awesome.
That
She
is
was
awesome.
like, free Palestine, fuck ICE, and then she just started wailing. So
Fuck yeah.
yeah, I don't remember a lot of football because my mind is still swirling with I want to be in a pump rock band like Cranky.
You can be.
I know, but I don't know anyone who plays instruments, and I don't want to learn an instrument. I just want to scream. Listener, if you know someone who wants me to scream, God, get a hold of me. I'm not going to tell you how, but just find a way. I was just complaining about how I don't want people to talk to me.
You were just saying it.
It's like,
Nah.
don't email me.
Don't email me. Don't call me. Don't text me.
Do not text me.
Maybe if it's carrier pigeon, but that's a hard maybe.
I don't want to be around a bird. You better train that bird to drop that message off. Yeah. So anyway, that's
you can just find people. We're gonna go down this rabbit hole. This is what we're gonna talk about. That's not football.
okay.
You can just find people just in the wild that are like, yes, I want to be a part of a band, but they have no other people to be part of a band.
Yeah, but what if I don't leave my house much?
Well, then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think
Find a way to get a hold of me, but I'm not going out.
I
Tell me. Say it to me.
I don't know.
You don't even have words for this.
I don't, because
I'm not leaving my house if I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not putting on jeans.
you don't have to put on jeans.
I'm not putting on a bra.
You don't have to put on a bra.
I'm not doing anything to my hair.
You don't have to do anything.
And I'm not going to smile at anyone.
You don't have to smile at anybody.
I'm still not leaving my house. I'm not putting shoes on.
Okay, you kind of have to put
I
shoes
know.
on.
You have to put shoes
You have
on.
to put shoes on, especially in the city.
I know.
There's people out there who will just walk around the city no shoes, and I think
That's disgusting.
That's wild. Do
That's
you know how
so unsafe. That's so gross.
every time, listeners, I walk to work basically every day, and the amount of times I'm just oh, there's glass on the fucking ground.
Yeah. Or like a needle or like a rusty nail.
Anything. And it's just like,
luckily I don't like I don't even want to say knock on wood, but like a lot of the folks who are unhoused around here have shoes. Thank God.
yeah.
Because I don't even have shoes in my car to give them.
No, yeah.
What do you do? Oh, this world is so bleak.
Let's not go down that road.
I know.
We can't.
We gotta stay afloat.
We can't.
I don't know. Here, okay. Let's take this a different way. Let's get to know. Let's let the listener, all two of them, probably get to know us. I think I hate the Chiefs because my dad loved the Chiefs, and I don't like my dad. Listener, he was a Chiefs and Lions fan, and I desperately wanted to watch the Lions with my dad, and he would only let me watch a football game with him if I was quiet and I didn't ask questions. And so obviously I'm a yapper, and so it was really hard for me to be quiet. But it worked out sometimes when I would like come home on the weekends in high school, hungover, college, and like just lay down on the couch and I could be quiet and watch football. But yeah, he never wanted to take me to a football game. He took my brothers every year. So being a football fan now is like a really empowering, like, fuck you, dad.
Mm-hmm.
Girls can like football, because he would always say, you're a girl. And yeah, you know, it's just like, man, resenting who you are because of football.
All manifesting in your hatred for the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, my disdain for my dad, and just like that only fueled my feminism in my early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's just a little about me. Also,
me.
I don't know. Chiefs suck.
Chiefs do suck.
It's fun to not like them.
It is fun to not like them. It's more fun to not like quote unquote good team.
Yeah.
Because like I do see this a lot in like comments of like football TikToks, compilations of like Lions things, just people being like, oh, but what about last year? Or, ooh, the Ravens had people out injured, blah, blah, blah. People want to belittle the Lions. And that just feels, racist isn't the word, but it feels in that same sphere of just like, why are you punching this team that historically has been really bad? Why do you feel the need to just be like, oh, you guys suck?
Yeah.
And what's the word? Not reiterating it, but reinforcing this idea that this team, who has historically not been good, this team sucks, and any achievement they do doesn't matter because they fucking suck. Blah 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 blah. It's so that leads me to, this leads me to something I have a really big problem with when it comes to professional sports and professional sports fans.
Crack it open.
So this idea, an innate hatred for another team, or this innate dislike and negativity towards other teams fans, other teams players, stuff like that. And I think it's mostly because of cis white het men.
Yeah.
Taking the game too seriously.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is a game.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit different when it comes to players and their relationship with the game because they are under contracts. They are being paid lots of money. And
it's what they're doing with their life.
It is what they're doing. This is their career.
Yeah.
But that's way different. Playing in the NFL or any professional sport at that is way different than your and I's job or somebody that works as a male person or in a factory or something, because nobody's televising your job.
Right.
And thousands on thousands of people aren't watching you and judging every little thing you do.
Yep.
And then being like, fuck you because you fucking missed this.
Yeah, imagine not being able to have a bad day.
Absolutely.
At work.
And
I'd be fired. I'd be released from my contract. Let's just say that.
Be released from my contract. Who was that? Was that Antonio Brown on the Buccaneers? Or the Raiders or something? That was either this year or last year where he just took all his shit off and he walked out.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was shitty.
Yeah.
But days.
Bad days. And like, it doesn't help when you have all these fans, these generational fans, fans whose father's father was a fan of the team, has had good memories, bad memories about this team.
Well, and let's go back to your point about Detroit. Yeah. Because I think there is like an element of racism that could be there. Mm-hmm. Because I think this country or at least the Midwest looks down on Detroit.
Absolutely.
And I was tabling at an event a couple months ago. I don't know if I told you this. And these people come up and they're like, oh, we're from out of town. And I'm like, oh, where are you from? They're like, Arizona. I was like, oh, why are you here in July? It's so hot.
Because it's probably cooler than Arizona.
Yeah, maybe. And she's like, yeah, like when we're in town, like where should we go? Or like in Michigan, we want to go to the UP. I was like, oh, you should check out Detroit. And she made this face. Like I had just told her that she should march into hell or something. And I was like, there's a lot of cool stuff in Detroit. And she's like, well, is it safe? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like such a disappointing thing to hear.
Absolutely.
In any big city, you have to look into where you're going. But it's also like at the same time, the rate of gentrification in Detroit. Like, honey, you are white. You're going to be totally fine.
You're gonna be okay.
You are safe. I'm more concerned for the people of color who've lived there and are trying to navigate through their neighborhoods.
Exactly. As they rapidly change, as prices for houses, their rent, food, whatever, starts going up astronomically.
Plus, ICE is coming around.
Fuck them bitches.
Seriously. But like, I think it goes like that. I bring that point up because I think it goes back to like something Jared Goff has said about how like the Lions really, you know, like they've lost for so long and they finally are like bringing the city together. I mean, truly the state.
Yes.
But like certainly Detroit. And like, that's, you know, what an honor, but also that's so much pressure.
It's so much pressure.
Yeah.
To be the symbol of a city, essentially.
Hope.
The hope. The Luke Skywalker of Detroit.
Yeah.
Is a lot of pressure. And there's just people who will just, they will, oh God, why don't I have a good analogy for this? They'll just spit venom.
Yeah.
For just left and right. And I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like, because I've done sports growing up and stuff. And I've thought about this a lot. Like, the other team you're going up against is not your enemy. They are your opponent, which is two very different things.
Yeah.
But I think fans or people in general just don't understand that difference.
Right.
I don't hate you. I'm just against you. We are matching our physical abilities, our knowledge of the game, our wit, stuff like that. We are just challenging each other.
Yep.
It is just like steel on steel, sharpening each other.
Right.
It is not any negative. Well, maybe there's negative feelings, but like,
isn't that more just like personal against like team members or like players rather, or like, you know, like we have historic beef with the Bears.
Yeah.
But like, we don't hate the Bears.
We don't hate the Bears. It's just,
we're just pissed off at Ben Johnson and we just think, you know, we're much better than them.
Yes.
But to your point, yeah. And I think that speaks to, here we go, a lock in. That speaks to this country's, you know, incessant need to buy into a binary system. You can't exist with people. You have to hate them or you have to love them. You have to stand them or you have to demonize them. Absolutely. Why can't you just not?
Yeah.
You know, there's got to be some middle option where you just are like, they're just a guy. That's just a guy I'm playing football against.
Yeah.
But honestly, you're playing football with because you need the two teams.
Exactly. If you don't have that other team, you're not playing football.
You're not even practicing.
No.
Yeah. So I think there are elements of like racism and classism and why people feel the way they feel about the Lions. But I think, as you were saying, I think there's like kind of a bigger question of like how people view things. You know,
I've actually,
yeah,
this is great because I wanted to bring this up on the podcast because I was thinking about this today.
Is that what you said? Save it for the podcast?
Yes.
Cool.
But I was thinking about this, and like, we're talking about football in the sense of like people not necessarily knowing the inner workings or relationships between teams or players between other players on other teams. And I think this sense of loud ignorance expands to a lot of things. Like, kind of still saying in the football realm, I know last year, I know we do not like the Chiefs, but there were 2 instances where the media and the general public body shamed Patrick Mahomes and
I hate
Travis
Patrick
Kelce.
Mahomes, but I would never talk shit about his body.
Absolutely not. And I think this goes...
I hate him for fun.
I hate him for fun. I hate him on other principles.
Sure. But like largely, it's just like sports.
It's just the sport. It's part of the sports.
Yeah.
It's not serious. This is all a game.
Yeah.
But in the sense of these 2 instances of body shaming these professional athletes and people being like, oh, why does he look like that? Blah, 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 blah. And people adamantly not knowing why these people are built this way because they don't understand athletics at a point. They just know like, oh, well, Chris Hemsworth in the Thor movies got a 6-pack and giant fucking biceps.
That's because he could keep taking steroids, brother. Like
exactly.
Patrick Mahomes had to give that up once the offseason ended. No, I mean seriously.
Like, hey. But like, I'm sure this is like part of a whole bigger thing of like social media, the sensationalization.
Or
God damn, why can't we speak?
I don't know.
The popularity when it comes to certain medias and, you know, the constant obsession in our society and culture as a whole with how people's bodies look.
Yeah.
And
well, athletes are becoming celebrities now.
Absolutely.
Like, not even just now. Like, I think in the past, like, 20 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, it's a football player now is going to be more well known than a football player 20 years ago.
Definitely.
And so they have a lot more scrutiny on things you would regularly scrutinize a regular celebrity for, i.e. their body. But like when it comes to athletics, that's an entirely different thing. People don't have 6-packs because that means you don't have any body fat. You typically, I think, if I'm remembering this correctly, your abdominal muscles will start showing if you're 10% or under body fat, which is fine if you're a bodybuilder. It's fine if you are a person in a movie who just needs to be aesthetically pleasing. But that's not reasonable for an athlete who has to do physical things.
Yeah.
And I think that's something people don't understand. Like, a bodybuilder's physique is made to look a specific way. It is for the aesthetics. It does not have to perform any specific tasks. It just has to look good.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in this case, football, people get fucking hit hard.
Yeah.
And that can cause a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
So, in order to help prevent that, they do have pads, but for physique-wise, they have to put on extra pounds. They have to have some layer of fat on them to help protect their organs.
You want to be built like a brick shit house.
Exactly. It does not matter if they have, you know, abs that you can see or big biceps, which like some do, but that's not the point.
Same Brown do.
Yes. So does Anzalone. There's a lot of...
There's some real hunks. Some really strong hunks.
Strong, man.
But otherwise, their bodies are their bodies. Leave them alone.
And they are made to perform for this sport.
Yes.
So just because it doesn't look like what Superman or Batman or whatever the fuck... What was that?
Oh, continue.
No. What did you say?
Well, I don't want to derail. I used to have a lisp when I was little, and one of the things that my speech therapist made me say was Superman, and I said Superman.
Superman.
So that's what I said.
Oh.
Listener, you're learning a lot about me.
Yes, we are.
You knew all this stuff.
That's what you think.
Oh no.
But like those movies and Instagram influencers, I think there's a big problem too, because you don't get views if you're built like a dad or whatever.
Or if you're being kind to people.
Exactly. You get views when you're like, yeah, I'm ripped as shit. You could see the striations of my muscles, which are kind of cool. There was one video I saw a long time ago of a guy. I can't remember his name. He's apparently a famous bodybuilder, where he was flexing his chest and you could see every single individual strand of his like muscles just like.
That's like those see-through phones.
Exactly.
Where you can see all like the business on the inside.
Yes. It was kind of really cool. But a football player would not have that.
No. I don't know. I just don't understand why anyone really makes comments about people's bodies. Like, I don't know.
It's because they're insecure about their own body.
I mean, yeah, but I think it's just like becomes so normalized.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
And that's like kind of the problem with society nowadays. People can't mind their own fucking business.
Mind your own fucking business.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes has a stomach? Shut the fuck up.
Let him try to play football.
That's also the other thing. People who say this are just like, what is Patrick Mahomes? He's got a dad bod. I don't know. How about you go try and get sacked and see how you feel after a 200 and some odd pound guy comes sprinting at you at like 18 miles per hour?
Ow.
Ow. You're going to snap in two. And I think this goes further on than just... And I think this goes further on than just like body image of things. I think it goes down to like technical aspects of like industries. I was watching a TikTok today actually, which made me think of all of this. Of this actor who's just like, I'm really scared of being casted in a show for the pilot, because pilot episodes for things are just a test. It is because a pilot episode can change drastically from what actually gets made. And from a myriad of things, how the set looks, which people are playing who, certain characters being there or not being there. I think famously, not to bring up Seinfeld, but Elaine was not originally in the first episode. She wasn't a character.
I think I read about that.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of things can change.
Didn't they just, like, need a woman?
Fucking probably.
Yeah.
And, of course, she has to be a woman that Jerry slept with.
And someone who's aesthetically pleasing.
Yes. But, like, shout out to that actress.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
I do love her. She's great.
Yeah.
And this person was just like, yeah, because if a pilot episode, which most times is only for the studio to look at. It is only for them to be like, all right, this is that. You need to change this. This is approved. This is rejected. But sometimes they get leaked online, and people have the audacity to be mean to people who may not be acting the best or don't fit the character they're playing. Because that's just how things work when it comes to pilot episodes. And there's no reason to be visceral and nasty to people who just didn't fit the part or didn't get good direction at the time, because maybe the director didn't know how this character was supposed to be.
Right.
There's a lot of aspects of pilot episodes that are mainly not for the general public to see in general. And if that gets released online, people will just eat it alive.
Yeah.
But not really understanding that this is a first draft.
Yeah.
This isn't supposed to be published. This isn't supposed to be seen by anybody other than people internally.
Yeah.
And I think that's just another aspect of loud, ignorant people being like, well, I'm going to judge this even though I don't actually know how this works
Yeah.
because I have an opinion.
Mind your business.
People don't want to hear your opinion.
And that actually brings me to a little shameless plug for GRTV.
Oh.
Good way to end this out.
Yes, go for
Round it out. GRTV, public access, that's probably how you're listening to us if you are listening to us. But shout out to Ted for raising this point to me once. We aren't ruled by algorithm, and you can submit literally almost anything to air on GRTV, and it will not air because we like it. It'll air because you submitted it and you found a time slot that works for you.
Absolutely.
And one of the benefits of airing your content, whether it be film, TV show, podcast, whatever, is you don't have to like read or hear the nasty shit people say behind a keyboard because we don't have that. You tune in, and if you don't like what you are hearing or seeing, you can come in and make it yourself.
Absolutely.
It's like one of the best things about public access television. So we don't have comment boards or forums where people could comment boards. I'm not online. Where people could just like eat someone alive and just rip them apart and make them feel like shit. You either watch it or you don't. You either like it or you don't.
And that's fine.
It's fine.
You don't need to explain yourself.
You don't have to express it. You can just mind your business.
Mind your business.
You don't like it? Make it yourself or keep going.
Absolutely. And I think that's a good time for us to end this episode of Sidebar. Thank you, everybody, for listening. This has been Sidebar. I'm Harley.
I'm Jessi.
Goodbye.
Bye.